This year, I had the honor of being selected for the National Making a Difference Award from ACAP. And along with that honor came the opportunity to make a donation to the charity of my choice. The obvious choice for both myself and for the work that Alliance does was the North Carolina Justice Center, who represents every facet of the lives of the people that we serve and the mission of Alliance to eliminate health disparities, to help people in economic distress. And so it is our pleasure to offer this donation to the work of the North Carolina Justice Center. So I'd like to introduce Bill Rowe, who is their general counsel, to talk more about the work that they do.
Well, thank you, Ann, and really thank you and Alliance for this recognition. I mean, it really it means a lot to us because oftentimes you don't know if people are appreciating your work, and this is definitely, I'm shocked that you all to just pick us out of all the nonprofits that are out there and other groups that are doing work. And Alliance has been a great partner over the years of trying to open up opportunities around affordable housing for folks in the communities, and also to make sure they get the health services that they need. But the Justice Center, we've been around for about 20 years, and a donation like this means a lot to us. We are a nonprofit. We rely on raising money through grants and the generous donations of people who support our work. And donations give us a great deal of flexibility and to be able to invest in some of the advocacy and other work that we might not be able to find grants for. So Justice Center is all about trying to eliminate poverty in North Carolina. It's by trying to make sure households get the resources and the services and the fair treatments they need to achieve economic security. And in this pandemic, the disparities for those folks who are at the bottom of the economic rung, but particularly for people of color, is just striking. It's really opened up and shined a light on the problems that we all have known have been out there, but now are just glaring. And so on the Justice Center, we work in a lot of areas. Having a health system and access to health services is critical, but we also know that you need to have a safe job, one that pays a living wage and benefits for a household to be healthy, that you need public education, be able to access those good jobs. Safe and affordable housing is a critical piece, and we're seeing that now in the pandemic with people looking at foreclosures or evictions because of reduced earnings. And also just a fair treatment of folks, regardless of their race or ethnicity or where they live or what their religion is. And those are all areas that we work in. We see it as all those issues are tied together, and households and individuals can't succeed without all of those pieces working in harmony. And we try to do that through 5 strategies, which makes us a little unusual than other groups in that we have litigators who will try to use the courts to enforce people's rights or to make sure that we can expand the protections for people when they need them. Public policy advocacy at the General Assembly, but before the executive branch and also with local governments. We have a great team of researchers who really are looking at the challenges that are facing families and communities and looking at data and information and making sure that we operate from a source of knowledge when we're trying to make policy. And last but not least is also community outreach and working with community groups. And I think I said 5, and so the 5th one really is we do a lot of public information. I think getting information out into the community as well through Policy Rocks, but also through our communications work, that's a critical piece of piece of the work. And so we're really honored. The Justice Center's been around, like I said, for about 20 years. Alliance has been a great partner, opening up opportunities around housing. I've seen Ann be a tremendous advocate and pushing the envelope and getting things done. So we couldn't be more proud than to get this donation from you all. So thank you.
Well, likewise, we are, even in typical times, so appreciative of the advocacy and the work that you all do at that higher level that helps us advance our treatment efforts and our services efforts and our social drivers of health efforts, so that people really do get not only the mental health care that they need, but they do it in a way that honors where they want to live and how they want to live their life, and all of the advantages and opportunities for people who do not have some of the unique challenges that they have. And so our work would not be possible if it wasn't for the work of the Justice Center. And it is our privilege, both personally and on behalf of Alliance, to be able to offer this donation to, again, continue to advance the work that you all do all the time, but particularly now, where we hope that when we come through this pandemic, that we have a system that's better than what we had to begin with, and really can help eliminate some of the health disparities that we know produce poor life outcomes and poor health outcomes. And it just can't happen, by the services that Alliance provides. It has to happen in the context of policy and advocacy. So it is, again, just really our honor.
Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. So much appreciated. Thank you.